This video has been developed to show the viewer the best floc to form for dewatering with geotextile dewatering bags. This is a waste-activated sludge that has been mixed with a polymer solution and sent through a Blue River Technologies flocculator. The technician is drawing the sample from the sampling valve and running it through a filtration test apparatus. We will show you the good, the bad, and the ugly flocs and how they will dewater in the real world. This first test is the good sample. Note the rapid dewatering and the porous cake that is left behind in the test beaker. Now we cut back on the floc dosage and show you what a bad sample looks like. The bad sample does dewater, but it's much slower and it's yielding less water than the good sample. Now let's take a look at how our first sample looks after a couple minutes of dewatering time. The cake is porous and it's fairly dry. This is exactly what we are looking for. Now we've turned down our polymer mixer even further, and we'll take another sample with even less floc dosage. When we pour it into the filter holder, you can see that we have a very small pin floc. The dewatering rate is much slower. Now let's take a look at sample number 2. Sample number 2 compared to sample number 1 is very different, and you can see that visually. Now look back at sample number 3, dewatering very slowly. Now we turn the polymer back to the good setting that we had originally, let it settle out, and take another sample of our good floc. Now we pour the good floc sludge into the test beaker. You can see how fast it's dewatering, and this is what we're looking for. It not only dewaters faster, but more water comes out. Now let's go back to the third sample. The ugly is not doing so good. No, this is not what we want. It's really ugly. Here's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now let's take another look at a good sample. Side-by-side comparison shows why polymer dosage is important when using geotextiles to dewater wastewater treatment sludges. The only difference between these three samples was the polymer metering pump settings. The only way to tell what the dosage should be is to test it. The correct dosage will make your bags last longer, they'll hold more, and they'll send a drier cake to the landfill. The good, the bad, and the ugly.